Yeah. Good morning. Get away, you little cunt. 4:24 a.m. I've been up for a few hours. It's the 2nd of January in Australia. So, just something I thought of. Just what I'll have to do. Yes. Sorry about this. Gotta roll one first. Yeah, just had this thought a minute ago. I remember someone had put out a reissue of the Masters Apprentices debut single, Undecided, with a brilliant Wars or Hands of Time as the B-side. What a killer single. Yeah, so I thought I'd better do it while I think of it, because that's what happens when you get to my age. 71 this year. That's interesting. How interesting. Now, on the bottom of this laptop, there's a thing called Intel Core 17, 7th generation. And this is my little cigarette rolling machine. And I was just putting it here to roll some breakfast. And it's stuck to it. It's magnetic. Fucking hell. Wow. This was meant to happen. And on that side as well. So there's some sort of, not there, but on both sides. Wow, wow, wow. How interesting. So there's a lot of magnetic shit going on there. I thought I'd, yeah. That's right, I thought I'd roll a smoke. So, yes, it's the 2nd day of January already, so. I love this time of the day. I've been pretty good lately. I've been sleeping through, but it's been hot. And so one sleep is rather. Here we go. Okay, so yeah. Now this is quite sought after in the collector's world. Oh dear, oh dear. That one I had to black out because I forget there was something uglier than that underneath it. Yeah, 2 copies of this EP. Highly sought after. Pretty good. Undecided, Hot Gully Wind, Buried and Dead, and the dreadful She's My Girl. Awful. The Masters Apprentices were pretty good with their B-sides, especially their first single, Undecided. It's bloody really superb. Yeah, the funny thing with this extended play is it's spelt correctly there, Buried and Dead. There's their follow-up single to their debut, and just as good, if not better. Oh, the condition on this one. Oh, wow. Killer. Oh, there, this is the one. Yeah, both of these are, now, this is really interesting. The other one yeah, okay, I got to do this. I knew there was look, please bear with me. Now make sure I put them back in the right spots. So, on, how interesting, how do I start with this? Yeah, okay, it's pretty easy, I guess. So what we have here is, get banned. Oops, sorry. That's what. See how that's correct? Undecided hot gully wind. Whereas on this one, it's buried and dead, and she's my girl. Buried is spelt wrong. It's buried. Some illiterate passes at the ASTOR factory down in Melbourne. But when you flip it over, you have which is also buried and dead. But the B side is buried and dead twice. So what I'm trying to get to is that this one has got side 2, and when you flip it over, it's got side 2. See, they've written side 2 there. So that is the actual buried and dead side, and this is the undecided war or hands of time side. That makes it even more collectible. It's what a day they were having at the factory that day. Can you imagine? It's like, gee, I don't feel like going to work today. I've got a terrible hangover. What's this first job we got to do? What's this? The Master's Apprentices. What's that? Oh God, I feel sick. Hang on, just let me print the labels and the EP covers. Okay, that's done. I think I got it right. How do you spell buried? Anybody? 1 R or 2? 2? Okay, that'll do. Oh shit. Now which side was side 2 on this single one? Oh, don't worry. Just whack the label on both sides. No one will notice. No one will notice until the 2nd of the 1st, 2022. We'll be dead and gone by then, and the silly old prick that's looking at it now will be dead and gone soon to himself. So, yeah. Yeah, got to see them. Yep, late in their career, just before they went to England, to go to Abbey Road. In those days, everyone went by ship, even the BGs, they all did. And it's really sad because the Master's Apprentices album was very, that they recorded at Abbey Road was very well received by the UK press. They gave it really good reviews, and it's a good album. It's very good. But the trouble is, luckily for the BGs, it didn't happen for them. But a lot of the Aussie bands went over there, including AC/DC. In those days, it'd take you, I don't know, 6 weeks, 3 months, whatever it took to, get a boat from Australia to the UK. And by the time they got there, the initial, buzz had worn off. The Master's Apprentices, they should have been a worldwide famous band. Among many other, AC/DC did make it eventually, but I think their first attempt was a pretty bit of a fluffer. I could be wrong with the AC/DC, but a lot of the really good Australian bands, by the time they got on the boat and got over there, the Saints, that's another example, especially the Saints. Probably the first punk record of the 70s, loosely termed, but it's the Ramones before the Ramones, 6 months before the Ramones. So, if you listen to I'm Stranded by the Saints and then listen to any track off the first Ramones album, it's just, maybe it's a coincidence, I don't know. But by the time they got there to the UK, I think Sounds magazine called I'm Stranded by the Saints single of the year, and this is like January of that year, they've already claimed it to be the 40 single of the year and of any year. So that's a big compliment. And yeah, a classic. Hurry up, boy. Okay, so I've showed those. Now this is fantastic. This is a reissue of Undecided War or Hands of Time on Ugly Pop Records. It's sort of like a send up of Sub Pop, you know, and the ASTOR label itself. And that's one photo, a lineup of the band. That's the original lineup. It changed many times over 5 years, but they're all good. Every version of this band had Jim Keys there, the singer. He stayed with it all the way through, and they're all good. But yeah, this is, I love this. Can't get it. Look at that. They've actually done. It's green vinyl too. Really sickening green vinyl. Actually, it looks nice there. In reality, this is a really sickening green, but out here and under the fluoro, it's actually a really nice blue colour. So there you go, Undecided, Ugly Pop. They've used the ASTOR label, which I love. Called it Ugly Pop. It's not that ugly, actually. It's fucking beautiful. I mean, it's ugly, but it's beautiful. And what a great little thing this was. And it came with a little, you know, a little inner sleeve thing. Nice pic of the boys. Yeah, that's definitely the first lineup. Yeah, the original lineup of the band, and my favourite. Had 4 killer, well, 3 killer singles in a row. I think they had a fluffy pop one, and then next. Anyway, that's waffling and carrying on. Yeah, so that's it. Hooroo.